Let me explain you something that will fundamentally change how you see Iran, because the image most people have is wrong. They see chaos, a rogue state acting unpredictably, but that picture is not just incomplete, it is the opposite of reality. For over 40 years, Iran has followed one of the most calculated strategic playbook in modern geopolitics. Every move traces back to 1979. The Islamic Revolution established three core objectives: remove American influence from the Middle East, weaken Israel as a regional power, and support Palestine state aligned with Iranian interests. These objectives have never changed. Before we go deeper, there is something important you need to understand. Moments like this, when wars reshape systems, are not just geopolitical events, they are wealth events. Every major conflict in history has redistributed wealth quietly, systematically, predictably, if you understand the structure behind it. That is exactly why I created my War and Wealth playbook. It breaks down how money actually moves when global systems destabilize, energy shocks, supply chain disruption, currency pressure, all mapped into clear patterns you can recognize early. This is not theory, it's a structural framework built from real historical cycles. If you want to understand not just what is happening but how to position yourself as it unfolds, you will find it there. From the beginning, Iran faced a structural problem. It could not match the United States or Israel in conventional power. The gap was too large. So instead of competing directly, Iran changed the terms of the game. The strategy operates on two levels. The first is forward defense rather than waiting for threat to reach its border. Iran pushes conflict outward. It engages adversaries far from its territory, using indirect forces, keeping its homeland relatively secure. The second is what analysts call the mosaic doctrine. Instead of building one centralized force, Iran built decentralized network across the region. Each group operates independently, but together they form a coordinated system. This system becomes what analysts describe as a ring of fire. Hezbollah in Lebanon to the north, Hamas in Gaza to the south, Iraqi militia to the east, and the Houthis in Yemen to the south, each one a pressure point, forcing Israel and its allies to manage multiple fronts simultaneously. The brilliance of this structure is a symmetry. Iran does not directly control every action. That distance shields it from direct retaliation, while still generating strategic pressure for decades. This model worked. Underneath all of it sits the nuclear program, not as a weapon but as leverage. Iran enriched uranium to high levels but stopped short of building a bomb. This ambiguity creates deterrence without triggering immediate attack. The threat is more useful than the weapon itself. Then there is geography. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most critical choke points in the war. A significant portion of global oil and energy flows through this narrow passage. Iran does not need to defeat its adversaries militarily, it only needs to disrupt the flow to create global economic pressure for decades. Thank you.